Howdy there, folks. This is Lapidary Dave, and right now I want to share with you one of my most favorite purchases from this year's Buena Vista Colorado Gem Show, and that is this awesome stack of vintage Lapidary Journal magazines. I paid $15 for these magazines that came in a box. There's 27 issues of Lapidary Journal, one issue of Lapidary Journal Rockhound Buyer's Guide, and a few issues of Rock and Gem magazines, which is a modern magazine and fantastic in their own right. According to Wikipedia, Lapidary Journal magazine was established in 1947, which is way too cool. And then in 2005, goes to show you how accurate Wikipedia is, Lapidary Journal changed their name to Jewelry Artist Lapidary Journal, and in a way, completely changed everything about the magazine. These magazines have very little lapidary content, and in fact, you'll get lucky to get any kind of lapidary-related articles inside of these magazines. There's more lapidary advertisements than actual lapidary information in these magazines. It's kind of just playing off the name, in my opinion. Anyway, folks, these are the real deal. I have issues running from October 1971 all the way to April 2000, I believe. I don't have all of them. One day I would like to fill in my collection, but I have enough of them to share with you folks and get a good idea of how the lapidary was evolving through the decades. These magazines are a blast from the past with all kinds of vintage knowledge and information. There's cool advertisements for machines that were dirt cheap, as well as advertisements for materials that cost next to nothing back in the day. There's even advertisements for materials that used to cost a lot more back in the day, such as fire agates, which used to cost a lot more per carat than they do today, sometimes hundreds of times more. There's great rock hounding stories and articles on crystals, and great stories on finds and such, as well as fantastic illustrations all throughout the book. These are super nerdy, but I can't wait to share them with you folks. This is a big, big love of mine, these vintage magazines. I'll try to share these magazines with you as often as I can. Throughout these magazines, there's tallies left behind from whoever had this subscription for what seems to be almost 30 years. Sometimes the tallies are at materials the lapidary might have wanted to buy. Sometimes they're tallied at machines. Sometimes articles or just advertisements. It makes them even more extra special. The plan is to share these magazines with you here and there, and you can tell me if you enjoy checking out these magazines when we do. Anyway, folks, this is Lapidary Dave sharing with you some of these awesome magazines. Next time we take a look at these bad girls, we'll peek into October 1971. Too cool. Until next time, love you and see you soon.